Hello teammates, it's your head coach Tony Frankenberger. I'm incredibly proud of how we've persevered through the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic and appreciate all you do to support McLane and our customers. Your safety and well-being and the well-being of your families are critical to the long-term success of our company. As we begin a new open enrollment season, McLane's benefits team works hard to ensure we and our families have access to quality, affordable, and competitive benefits. This year, McLane, like most other companies that successfully weathered the COVID-19 pandemic, will experience an increase in medical costs. The pandemic added unanticipated costs that required us to comply with changing local, state, and federal government regulations related to testing and treatment. And as an important business, our dedicated teammates were on the front line, helping to maintain the food supply chain under challenging circumstances that placed additional demand on the well-being of our labor force. We hope to continue to make substantial progress in overcoming the adverse pandemic conditions. We have other changes during open enrollment, so I'll turn it over to Bernie and Bernice to go over more details.
Hello, teammates. Bernie here to remind you that open enrollment begins October 1st and runs through October 15th. So rev up your engines because this year will be an active enrollment. This is different than previous years. This means that we are in the no passing zone and that all full-time teammates, even those waiving coverage, must make an election in eServe. If you don't make a pit stop to make elections, you will not have benefits for 2022. After open enrollment closes, you will only be able to make changes if you have a qualifying event. Examples of qualifying events are marriage, divorce, a new dependent, or a change in employment status. McLane takes great pride in being able to offer comprehensive and flexible benefits to meet the needs of you and your family. It is important that you take the time to understand your options. Think of this as your annual benefits tune-up. McLane teammates have access to a truck full of wonderful benefits. These benefits may not be on your radar right now. However, it's good to familiarize yourself with them so that you understand them and how to access them. Go to eServe to read about each one, or contact the benefits team at benefits411@mclaneco.com to learn more. I will let my benefits co-driver, Bernice, catch you up on the lane changes that are underway.
Thanks, Bernie. As they say, the one thing that is constant is change. You may have noticed that our Central Texas landscape has changed to mountains and snow. That's because our family had a big change this year when we moved to Colorado. With BB getting so big, we needed a little more space and wanted to be closer to family in the mile-high city. And this gives Bernie a chance to teach BB how to navigate the winding roads in the mountains.
Going downhill is super fun. But Daddy always says, slow and steady, BB, safety first.
That's right, buddy. Safety is always first. Snacks are second. Now, back to the bennies. As Tony mentioned, we will have an increase to our medical premiums for 2022. For most of our teammates, the increase will range from $4 to $9 bi-weekly, depending on the plan you choose and who is covered. There will be no premium increases for any of our other great options. We're adding a new medical option this year under Blue Cross and Blue Shield for those that live in a major metropolitan area. This option offers in-network only coverage at a lower premium than the core plan. Teammates and their families on this plan will only be able to get services from doctors and hospitals in Blue Cross and Blue Shield's high-performance network. It is important for you to know that there is no out-of-network coverage. So if you see a doctor that is not in the high-performance network, the plan will not pay. If you are considering this plan, please check the Blue Cross and Blue Shield website for doctors and facilities in this network to make sure they meet your needs and those of your dependents. Even though it is a Blue Cross plan, it's possible that your current doctor or hospital might not participate, and it is critical to build a pit crew that is in your network. This plan may not be for teammates who have dependents living outside of a major metropolitan area. It is a great option for those who want to pay less, stay in network, and all live close.
This new benefit is great, and we are looking into it because unlike in Texas where we enjoyed the country life, we now live in a major metro area. And because BB lives with us, it makes sense for our whole fleet. Another new benefit we're really proud of is the enhanced oncology support through Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And Christina Siegel, McLane's Director of Benefits and HRIS, is here to tell you a little more about it.
We know that some of our teammates and their families received a cancer diagnosis. Getting cancer is tough, and we want to help by adding a new program, Enhanced Oncology Support. This program is designed to help with everything from finding the right doctors, to treatment decisions, to support resources. The patient will be assigned an oncology nurse who will be with them every step of the way. If you're ever in need of this program, just reach out to your Human Resources Department. We also want to remind you to get your annual physical and doctor-recommended screenings like colonoscopies and mammograms. And make sure your families get a checkup as well. As always, preventative care visits and well child checkups are covered at 100%. COVID vaccines are also covered at 100%. Please consider getting the vaccine if you are able and have not already done so.
Thanks, Christina. Let's cruise along to cover plan design changes for 2022. Office visit copays will be increasing by $5 for the core and no deductible plans. The new rates are displayed here. An enhancement to the plan will be to combine the maximum out-of-pocket limits for core and no deductible plans. This means that your medical and pharmacy costs count together when determining your total out-of-pocket max. The limits are $4,000 for an individual and $8,000 for a family. You can go to eServe to look at a roadmap that allows you to review and compare plans. The site provides comprehensive details and various plan options to help you make an informed decision.
Is it time for me to say the email address?
Not yet, BB. That's near the end.
We are also making a change to our pharmacy benefits. We're adding the Smart 90 program with Express Scripts. If you would like to receive a 90-day supply of your maintenance medication, you will need to go to either a Walgreens location or utilize our mail order option. For those that are currently receiving a 90-day prescription elsewhere, please plan ahead for this change. For 2022 only, we're increasing the amount of life and long-term disability that you can elect without completing an evidence of insurability form. You will still need to fill out this form if you wish to elect more than $200,000 for the first time or increase your life insurance by more than $200,000. As a reminder, the most you can elect is $500,000. Elect spouse life for the first time over $25,000 or increase by more than $25,000. As a reminder, the most you can elect is the lesser of $100,000 or 100% of teammate coverage. Elect higher than level 1 for the first time or increase your long-term disability or LTD coverage by more than one level. That means you can elect voluntary life insurance for you or your spouse up to the amounts mentioned above for the first time with no health screening. You will not be able to do this next year, so take advantage of it now if you are interested. This does not apply to teammates or spouses who were previously denied coverage by Lincoln.
It's important to review who is covered on your benefits. If you would like to add another family member, open enrollment is your opportunity. Remember that newborns are not automatically enrolled and must be added within 60 days of birth or adoption.
Am I getting a new brother or sister?
Not this year, BB. I am just letting them know to be prepared in advance with their personal information of their various dependents. New dependents must be added to PeopleSoft before you can enroll them. Documentation such as birth certificate, marriage license, or other documents will be required to prove the dependents are valid. We encourage you to bring in your documentation even before open enrollment begins if you have dependents you know you will be adding. This year, in addition to your local HR department and the benefits hotline, you can also send an email to benefits411@mclaneco.com to ask general enrollment questions.
Let me take you quickly once more around the delivery route. This is an active enrollment. Action must be taken by you. Everyone participates by logging into eServe to elect or waive your coverage. Open enrollment screens will show your elections for 2022, and the cost per paycheck is calculated and shown on the screen. Pay close attention to any error messages. When you're done, be sure to click Submit. We urge you not to wait until the last minute. Once open enrollment closes, you should check your confirmation statement to make absolutely sure your elections were submitted correctly. Confirmation statements will be available by logging into eServe. You can begin viewing the statements on October 29th. If you have any problems, or if there are any mistakes, contact your local HR representative to make corrections by November 5th. BB, now it's time to tell them the email to contact the benefits team.
Okay, benefits411@McLaneCo.com.
Well done, BB. Tony, back to you.
The health and well-being of you and your families are very important to us. McLane's commitment to you is to offer flexible benefits for your life and your future. It has been a challenging year, but we are all in this together. Thank you for watching and for all you do for McLane.